There's literally an insect. What is it, gang gang? What is it? Hey, what is it, gang gang? What is it? Hi, bozo, hi, babies, guys. Happy New Year! Finally, we get to have a proper sit down. I've been postponing this. I've been dealing. I didn't know how will I be able to come back to y'all. But I just have to tell you this. Wait. Before I go very farther, to anyone who's new here, I go by the name of Tshiamo Ngwenya. How are you doing? Please make sure to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Guys, the measures and the extremes of things that I have to do to give you guys content, it's a lot. It's a lot. But in Bonang's quoted words, we back. We are back, and we are pretty and banging as ever. What's this, honey? What's this? Yo, we melting butter. Woo! I can't believe it. This is me. Yimi love like yimi. This is me, guys. Yo, okay, if there's ever one thing that we'll never neglect in this channel is having to give out disclaimers, because I haven't moved away. I haven't yet found the sugar daddy who's willing to take care of me and do proper things for me. First disclaimer is that I'm using a touring light, so the lighting is proper the way I like it. However, the secondary light is a bit faulty, so I might be able, or be required rather, to stand up and keep shaking and the way it looks. Kidding. Second disclaimer, my neighbors are around, and should you hear any commotion or sound at the back or kids whining and making noise, please also excuse that. That also hasn't changed. And third disclaimer is that I have a touch of flu, hence I'm not drinking alcohol and I'm drinking homemade remedy. Okay. And what else do you need to know? What else? Oh, load shedding. I'm working with the times of load shedding, so literally I have, I think, around about an hour. So I thought, how about I look cute for them darlings, and make sure I want to give content relevant, spicy, so I opted that I am going to be, as you have seen by the title of this video, give you things that you have to look out for during interviews. I know, content here, sexy, but fact remains, I've realized that I'm actually good at this content, regardless of the fact that we can agree to disagree. But I've realized that I am actually more experienced in this kind of department. Not to say that I'm going to then make my YouTube channel about but I have decided that I actually low-key I enjoy this kind of content because it also allows interaction and invites new subscribers. Like, there's engagement, which is something that I truly like and appreciate in this channel. Please, even if it has to be like a thumbs up, please give me a thumbs up to this video or comment and say, darling, we missed you, because I missed you so much. All right. Yo, Gilly means you this so much. So guys, without any further ado, let's get on to this video. Guys, I need for you to understand, right? Oh my god, I am so pretty. I can't get over this. I can't believe what I conceited. Look at this. So guys, Tshiamo, focus. Let's not rumble. Let's get on to the program. All right. First and foremost, rest in peace to AKA. It's very sad. Things that are happening, it's very crazy. So how really chance enjoy the game. Live your best life the best way you know how, and do not forget to pray. Now that that is out of the way, back to the topic, right? I am aware that I owe you a live update, and it's something that I'm still going to do. But for now, I thought that how about considering that it's during that time again, or understand that more condom in hangarle taira, more hobam busy, understand more the sneaky linky di pile matlangar concealer. It's that time again where people are back to being busy. Understand, booked and busy. So considering that it's very weathering, it's very cold, and I'm gonna be a good uncle and give y'all my babies some advice, right? I know some of y'all who are viewing this might be older. Please also, if I'm wrong, please correct me. Considering that you have experienced this, please do not advise on something that you haven't experienced, because we can't be risking having to kill other kids. So no. So yeah, please, is my lash sitting properly? Okay, it is. So please, I hope you enjoy the content. And I'm gonna stop having to rumble too much, right? Okay, cool. Let me get a drink because my throat. Oh. I avoided having to list these things because I didn't want to seem as if now I had to prepare a list. I didn't want it to be like a formal kind of content, right? I wanted it to be fun and also educational. If you are a regular Zagula or a friend to the channel, you know how much I very much advocate for hygiene, right? In everything that you do, whether sexually or an oral experiment, like your foreplay and things like that, hygiene is something that I very much advocate. So first disclaimer that you have to know, you have to make sure that doing these kind of things, you very much are clean. Things that you have to look out for, or rather avoid by all means, right? I'm going to try to also accommodate both genders. By both genders, or both departments, that being gay people and also women, right? Men a bit, but I'm going to try and juggle between the two, right? So first and foremost, guys, please, for my, I beg, for my sake and peace of mind, when you want to, I'm going to first start with my gay people, my gay family, right? Things that you have to avoid. There's a reason why douching was invented. Some people, yes, can come with excuses to say that, for the fact that a man is inserting that shan is in there, that should be proof enough for they are aware of what is going to come out of that. However, things that you have to avoid is, I would recommend that you very much thoroughly clean yourself, that including douching. And I mentioned also that prior, I mentioned the fact that you have to make sure that you take a bath, you douche, right? And you make sure you have things like anasol preparation H, which is like an ointment that I apply. And also I am currently on pills. So these pills, they do not necessarily protect you from STIs. However, they do protect you from having to contract HIV and AIDS, right? Yeah, so basically that is a little highlight there. I'm just doing a reverse because I've already mentioned this in my previous content, but now I'm going to try to. Oh, also I forgot to mention, guys, I changed my makeup look. If you realize properly, there's that light under eye. I love it so much. Okay, guys, focus. I'm so all over the place, guys, because I missed you so very much. It's so crazy. Okay, so number one, things that you have to mainly look out for. Going to gents, guys, please bath. There's nothing as so much of a turn off like a guy that smells armpits or feet, and there. And also, I will never understand guys that do not shave. Do not get me wrong, but if you don't shave your genital lines there, I don't get you. You're not really my type in a sense, because I really love, number one, a guy that looks good, smells good, irregardless of you looking good. As long as you can take care of yourself, that to me it's it's a goal. Okay, so number one, please make sure, guys, boys, please, trauma, guys, momenza abe nice mara anke maoto or mulomu, Guys, why was Colgate even invented to begin with? Let's start there. Why was Colgate even invented? Like, there are guys like end of meaning, halsey, mouthwash. Why? Why do you have to do that? Like, that's something that I'll never get, really. Okay? Please make sure that you wash your mouth, clean your mouth, alright? You wash the body, roll on. Understand, for my wife, and then you lotion. And then if you know how you're going to go to a dick appointment, obviously you have to bath like 1 hour prior, right? So that you're still fresh when you get there. And also, I need for you to, especially the gents, please, do not wear something that allows your feet to be exposed, especially if you know that you have like a condition with your feet, like me, you understand? And that's just about it on the part of boys. I think, if I remember, I'll just go back, right? Because I'm thinking at the top of my mind, hence it seems a bit chaotic and all over. Gays, I still say douche. There's nothing as sad as, yes, boys are aware that they put in them, they I hate this term, but I'm gonna use it because I feel like it's out there like that. Boys are aware that they're putting their penises inside them chocolate box, right, as they call it. The insult in that, oh my god. Oh. Okay, boys are very much aware that they're putting the junk in the, the hole, right? However, you can't, personally, I can't be one to now be comfortable with the fact that okay, Sharp is going to put it in, and then when it comes, gonna come out with that. I just can't bring myself to be that kind of gay person. Hence, I advocate so much about hygiene, right? And another thing is, boys, especially these DL gens, guys, we are people. Number one, I'm talking about we gay people. We are people who have feelings, we have emotions, we're relevant, understand? We human beings. So during intimacy, it's very sad having to now during intimacy, when I tell you stop, I beg, please listen to me. Stop. It's not because now I'm trying to, fuck up with your frequency or your motion, or you having to enjoy the intimacy. However, sometimes when I tell you stop, it's because I can feel that there's something going down there. Like, imagine this, you refusing to stop, and then the next thing it comes out in your tag, like, and I can imagine the worst. Like, okay, if personally, I would say, if you're a gay person, please avoid white sheets. In case for the possibility of whatever that's going to happen. Unless if you are doing these things with someone who's very much open-minded. Understand? If that's the case, then do not worry about it. It's going to be a joke and something that obviously, laugh it. However, if you find yourself or you are with someone who can leave you in a very awkward position, please avoid white sheets. Rather find a color that's close to brown. And I always do this. I don't know about you, alright? I always tell a guy not to. Let's say after the session and we're done, I tell a guy, for yo, listen, Momenze, like, I'm coming out, right? I'm going to take it out. Please do not touch. And then I get wipes, and I am the one who does the wiping, because I would very much solemnly believe that it's best for me to clean. Understand? So that avoid. I don't know, man. I'm a very observant person. So any little thing can be a trigger. That including a guy having to show how they're very much disgusted with what they see, because that is a possibility. However, if I douche, the chances of that barely happens. Instead, there's water coming out, even though the water is honestly fluid in a, but it's something that we can work with, because I don't know how did I get there, but anyways, I missed you some. So it's things like that, right? On a part of foreplay, oh babe, and I still say parts that are very much so much of a weakness, right, would be my neck, my nipple. I recently discovered this gem did something to me. Hey, this weather is scamming us. This weather is going to make us end up pregnant, and it's something that we're not very much prepared for Imagine ulaluvugo umithi njani. This weather is very scammy, but okay. So I recently discovered that I also have like understand that feeling more, understand. So when a boy like breathes on this part or licks me, like that literally like it excites me, and that's something that I recently discovered. And this was a stranger who he wanted to understand my life, and I very much wanted to understand his. Well, he's I know, because honestly, I don't care who says what. To me, no one is straight. I feel like it's a mindset thing. So when you tell yourself that you're straight, it's gonna be like that. If you fall corona, okay, let me tell you something, right? Before I get backlash because of this kind of comment. To me, I take it's a mental thing, right? If I tell myself I want to experience and I go to Tshiamo, I give Tshiamo the disclaimer to say, Timi, nah, I'm not gay, but I just want to experience. And it's a once-off. I don't regard you as part of the LGBTIQ community. However, I urge you on the his type or experience type, right? Cool. If it so happens that we do it and you enjoy it and you want it constantly, now that becomes a bit questionable. I'm not sure if I make sense. If you enjoy something to a point where it seems as if now you're addicted to it, that is raising eyebrows. Cause wow. And you know what's funny? I had this chat with my friend, and one time my friend was like, yo, Tshiamo, imagine like my boyfriend out of the blue after all these years, even worse, like we have kids. I'm like, you know what, honestly at that point I feel that there's nothing you can do about that. It so happens that some people tend to realize it later or find confidence or the courage to come out later. It's unfortunate that they have to come out where else there's like family involved. You have your own family, you have feelings involved. That is very unfortunate. However, I'd ask that you try to understand, because that is a person trying to live their truth. You having to deprive them from having to fully express and live to their truth might be something that is going to then affect you in the long run. Imagine you're sitting with a man who you very much know are gay. However, you just sitting because we're not change. I don't believe in that. You can't change a person unless if they're never gay to begin with. Then obviously you can convince them otherwise. However, if it's a situation like myself, I was born like this. From a very young age, it did show. Except I was a bit hesitant and scared about it because I was really trying to figure out, okay, why am I this different, and how is it that instead of having, I did at some stage have feelings for girls, but it was because I was trying to suppress the feeling or the fact of the kind of person who I am born as, you understand? So that sort of like made me try to go banyaning marakabonor Ngwenya. I once dated a girl, but it didn't go as far, understand? We didn't go to a point where we would get intimate. However, first time of me having an encounter with the guy, I was ready to explore. Wena umsipha izinto zakho mntana kamama. So yeah, guys, it's things like that, right? So I know this video is all over, but I'll take that this is more like a catch up, just a highlight of things that because I do have like a dick appointment, so I have to be quick. And I got a notification right now that load shedding is about to take effect. Board kesan, board. Oh my god, I miss alcohol. But yeah, so guys, it's things like that that you have to take to mind. Hygiene is very important. And also, oh my god, girls, can you try to invest in things called lingerie? Obviously I get the dynamics because it tends to differ. You can't wear lingerie at Groove. Like, understand, eka situation horomogelo uile kai umemile kai and matapa out. Because with me, number one, I have a rule. You can't during intimacy, you can't be one to grab my hair if you never paid for it. Call me a gold digger, I don't care. I've been a very understanding person to a point where I felt that people have grown comfortable in terms of having to use me, and now have to excuse that thing of no motho o lokeleng o tlo tla, no motho a lekileng o tlo nkreya a tseba gore nna ke ratang. Period. E hore hey bekezela, hey jump with the wavy, hey Kilimanjaro is the climb, hey it's a leader, guys. Each to their own. Whatever helps feed your palate, it's fine. Understand? But not personally, I would say, hair wise, you can grab it if you paid for it during intimacy, right? Certain things, yes, I can let you slide. If you're good at foreplay, I'll understand, reciprocate the same energy and the same affection. I believe in that. However, you can't want me or when you're not willing to do that. When it comes to me, if I discuss, now go naked cleanly be like, hey, no, vibrator was invented for a reason. I beg, what? So Gampandu to hell, understand? So it's things like that, right? And also, boys, nka se ke o be ole wa re saphazetsa, understand, kwena ole popping champagnes, popping expensive bottles, moye ace of spades at clubs, hey ke dis liquid di tshwere right mara tranka e re mbobo we rest. No ways, I refuse. You can never. A boy needs to make sure that they take care of themselves. That including having to buy themselves things like underwear, the underpenny, you understand? May boys invest in that, and in daughter my shave, like boy, like moments a shaver. Guys, are you aware? The hair, that pubic hair, genital hair, it smells. Literally, imagine this. It's hot. There's sweat. There's heat. You skipped having to bath. You went. You played sports. Hey, and then the same people who feel appreciate like help that makes sense. I get high, or now maybe I'm expecting too much. I get high, I don't know. Like school me if I'm wrong, guys. But those kind of situations are the kind where I feel disgust is very much suited. You understand that it makes sense for sure. Maranjenje rest. I can certain people could say, no, the reason why is because the stuff Sugo 6. Hey, I saw this other thing. I laughed. But I kind of put Magnum Bobo. It's evidence, alright. Already what I just grab and what alright. Money. Plus, certain guys, fuck you. Yo, YouTube, please, I'm flag. The word, I'm like a freelancer. Certain people who make love to you or be intimate with you, fuck you, because, or in a sense where it seems as if now their lives depend on it. It's just unfortunate, correct? Yes, I've had my fair share of guys, but obviously it's not over 10. Because wow, no neither coach aren't market value. Nah, I can't go with her. I can't go fella. I can't. Life is too short. And a mauko pela charasa iberi kisitla chakidbo mara and easy. Nahana na having to rush life. Kishavile tell her life is too short. And then mudimo anyi se keep her aramo gele when I was normal fatinle. Get ahead if you got to no eleka diaper. Guys, are you aware how tight an anus is? An anus grip. That thing, yes. Bar papelam, they're like, yeah, it was used for expression. It wasn't used for penetration. Hey, let's get now. There's a reason why God decided to call our creator. So Ronaki, give us like papela. I only judge ready abortion. Actually, la judge you are Nike judge ready abortion. Heli, understand? Heli Bizgama Pilarona. Whose is it? Calm down, sis. So yeah, this video is very much all over, but I love it. I miss being messy like this. So yeah, guys, it's things like that. Guys, boys, please invest in having to buy yourself nice things. It doesn't have to be something very expensive. And I'm gonna also repeat on this. In that there might be a smell. It doesn't have to be a gushy scent or smell good. Look good. Be clean. Especially if you're going to engage in this, like, intimacy, man. Like, the tlhokomele is tando, kube lovely. But anyways, guys, I hope this was informative, even though it was very messy. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel to become enthralling. Alright, I will definitely see you on my other content. Bye!
Luminous clouds all in the sky, ruin my vibe.